Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres, what's going on? Welcome to another Trading with RWC. This time we will be looking at Batman Lil Gotham Volume 1. Okay, so first things first, I actually bought this for Lucas at Motor City Comic Con this year. He's 5, and I didn't know much about this before I bought it. It didn't really fit him very well. Being that he's so young, there's a lot of stories in here that kind of went over his head, I guess. He's more along the lines of like the Tiny Titans and Itty Bitty Hellboy that Art Baltazar did. This is more, it's more geared toward, I wouldn't say it like necessarily, geared toward adults, but the stories are for people who know a bit more about Gotham and the Batman universe. There's just a whole lot of, it's like a regular Batman story or stories, just drawn with, I would say, little kid looking characters, but they're not even little kid looking, all of them. I guess just drawn like a kid would draw. I don't know. Overall, I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I think that has to do a lot with me buying it for Lucas and him not really, he enjoyed it enough, but I think part of that might have been due to me making voices for each character and trying to make it funny and enjoyable for him. Whereas if we just read this through, I don't think he'd really like it as much. The stories were alright. They all had to do with holidays in Gotham. So that was kind of neat. But like I said, overall, I wasn't too psyched about it. I'm trying to remember anything about it. There was a Thanksgiving one, Christmas, holiday. I don't know, they're forgettable, I guess, is what you can take away from this review. The stories in here are mostly forgettable. There are some funny parts. The Cinco de Mayo one with Bane was kind of funny. But like I said, overall, I just wasn't that big of a fan. It just didn't do it for me. So before you go buying it, I would suggest taking a look at it. If you're into it, that's awesome. But for me, it just, I don't know. It's like a collection of a whole bunch of one-shots. That just, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain just because I wasn't digging it all that much, So, I don't know. I wouldn't overly recommend it to anybody. Especially if you're buying it for a young kid. This isn't really the book you want to go with. Not that there's anything, not that there's any like bad language or extreme violence. There's a little bit of violence, but the dialogue and everything just doesn't really work with kids, in my opinion. Like I said, Lucas is 5, so I don't know. I just didn't really dig on it that much, so take what you will from this review. But that's what I thought about Batman Little Gotham Volume 1. Have a good one.